All right, today we're going to deconstruct Executive Order 14306. Now, this isn't just another dry policy document, not at all. It's a fundamental reshaping of America's entire cybersecurity strategy. We're going to break down exactly what it says, the threats that really sparked its creation, and what it means for the future of our digital world. And right from the get-go, this order does not pull any punches. This quote right here, it immediately sets the stage. It makes it crystal clear that this policy isn't some abstract exercise. No, it's a direct response to a very clearly identified threat. And believe me, the stakes could not be higher. So here's our game plan. We'll start with the new directive itself and the threat landscape it's designed to fight. Then we'll dive into the nitty-gritty of building safer software and getting ready for future tech threats. After that, we'll see how this policy actually becomes practice. And finally, we'll wrap up with why all of this really matters to you. Okay, so to really get the solutions in this order, we first have to understand the problem it's trying to solve, right? This policy wasn't just written in a vacuum. It was born from a very specific set of urgent challenges. So let's take a closer look at the threat landscape it lays out. What's pretty shocking here is just how direct it is. The order explicitly names its primary state adversaries, which, let me tell you, is a significant geopolitical statement all by itself. The People's Republic of China gets called out as the most active and persistent, but the list also includes Russia, Iran, and North Korea, right alongside other nations and criminal groups. And this isn't just about someone stealing data. The order really hammers home the real-world impact of these cyber campaigns. We're talking about disruptions to critical services, things we all rely on every single day. We're talking about billions in economic costs and a direct threat to the security and privacy of every single American. That's the core problem this entire policy is designed to fix. So how do you fight back against all that? Well, the order's first big move is to be proactive. Instead of just reacting to breaches after they happen, the focus is shifting to building more secure software right from the very beginning, especially the software that the federal government uses. And this isn't just a friendly suggestion. It is a mandate with a really tight schedule. By August of 2025, an industry consortium has to be up and running to guide best practices. By September, there will be new rules for securely deploying patches. And by early 2026, the government's entire rulebook for secure software, the SSDF, will get a major update. It's a rapid-fire plan to raise the security bar for everyone. But this order isn't just about the threats we face today. It's also looking way over the horizon at technologies that could completely change the game: quantum computing and artificial intelligence. So it's absolutely crucial to understand this term, a CRQC, a cryptanalytically relevant quantum computer. That's the machine people have feared for a long time. It's a computer so powerful it could just shatter the encryption that protects pretty much everything online, from our bank accounts to our national secrets. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's a future the government is actively getting ready for right now. And this brings us to the core solution. On one side, you've got our current encryption, which is totally vulnerable to a CRQC. On the other side, you have post-quantum cryptography, or PQC. These are brand new algorithms designed to be secure against both regular computers and these future quantum computers. The order mandates a government-wide shift over to PQC. And here we go again with another hard deadline. Government agencies have to be ready for this massive, massive cryptographic transition by January 2nd, 2030. This is a monumental undertaking, and it really signals just how seriously this future threat is being taken. The order also sees new tech as a shield, not just a sword. It directs the government to start harnessing AI. That means opening up key cyber defense data to researchers and, at the same time, creating new processes to manage the vulnerabilities that pop up within AI systems themselves. You know, a policy is only as good as its implementation. So how does this executive order actually translate these high-level ideas into practical, real-world changes that you or I might actually notice? This right here is one of the most tangible outcomes. The order paves the way for a United States Cyber Trust Mark. Think of it like an Energy Star rating, but for cybersecurity. This label will be required for consumer smart devices. We're talking cameras, smart speakers, even fitness trackers that are sold to the government. It's a really simple, visual way to know that a product meets a baseline security standard, which should push the whole industry to build more secure products from the start. The order also tries to modernize the government itself by turning these complex cybersecurity policies into what they call rules as code. What this basically means is translating long, complicated policy documents into a language that computers can understand. So instead of a human auditor reading a 100-page document, a system can automatically check for compliance. This makes it possible to do constant security checks and makes it dramatically faster to roll out critical updates across all federal agencies at once.
Okay, let's zoom out for a second. We've looked at the threats, the software solutions, the future-proofing. What's the big picture here? What are the key things you should really take away from this whole directive?
Let's recap the highlights. First, the order is brutally honest about who the adversaries are. Second, it sets really aggressive deadlines for improving software security. Third, it kicks off that critical long-term switch to quantum-resistant cryptography. Fourth, it embraces AI as a tool for defense. And finally, it creates practical standards, like that cyber trust mark that brings security all the way down to the product level. So this order is a massive undertaking. It's a huge, comprehensive plan that's reacting to the present while bracing for the future. And all of it, really, it all leads to one critical question. This policy sets an incredibly ambitious agenda with clear goals. But in a world where technology advances exponentially and new threats pop up literally overnight, the ultimate challenge remains. Can any government policy, no matter how forward-thinking it is, truly keep up? That's really the core question at the heart of our digital future.